Barbados Prime Minister David Thompson says regional leaders must continue working together to advance the CARICOM single market and economy through the regional body. Thompson was speaking as plans are progressing for the implementation of an OECS economic and political unions. He says regional leaders must remain focused on working to implement CARICOM fully.
The CSME is a large enough and significant enough project that it needs our almost undivided attention. And therefore, while I am not against other arrangements because countries are sovereign and free to do what they want to do, I personally do not think that regional leaders should be distracted at this stage by other parades coming through town.
The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States is hoping to establish a full-fledged economic union by December 2009 and a political union by 2012. St. Lucia joined other Caribbean countries in hosting public consultations on the two initiatives earlier this month. Prime Minister Stephenson King says the launch of consultations will signal the deepening of regional ties. King urged St. Lucians and other OECS nationals to provide input on the OECS Economic Union Treaty.
We can help to shape the economic union that will guide our survival in the future. You have given us a mandate to create a successful region for you and your children. It is now your turn to make your voices heard regarding the changes you want to see. It is now your opportunity to assist in recognizing and strengthening the regional arrangements and institutions within the OECS region.
The Barbados Prime Minister says although leaders have a democratic right to choose their own paths, the implementation of the CARICOM single market and economy should remain on top of their agendas. David Thompson also chastised former regional leaders who say the integration movement has slowed.
The reason why it is slowed is because a lot of decisions made at the top have not been internalized at the bottom. I think that what has happened is that decisions about structures have been made at the level of heads and have been handed down, but they haven't yet permeated at the bottom. And that is a political failing. And those politicians who made those decisions need to understand it was their failing. And we cannot resolve that overnight. So it is not just a question of putting structures in place and signing agreements and so on. There must be some fundamental substratum of consensus in our societies.
The issue of regional integration has been on the cards for many years. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States says the OECS Economic Union and the CARICOM single market and economy can exist side by side without conflicts. Shannon LeBon, HTS News, Channel 4.